The United States is very diverse from region to region, and there are way too many things to talk about in one PowerPoint presentation, so we're just going to hit the highlights of the varying types of diversity. First of all, with education, it's important for teachers to know that from school to school, district to district, and not just from state to state or in between the regions, schools are going to be different. The amount of commitment to education within the community, the amount of money coming from the government and the community into the school, parent support, all of it is going to change from one school to another. So teachers should know what they're looking forward to when they go into a school district, what kind of support they're going to receive, and what kind of expectations they're going to have, because it's different all around the country. Second of all, religion. Although it's supposed to be separate in schools, it is the one factor that influences all of the other factors. The decisions we make, how we teach, what we eat. So it's important for a teacher to know the religions of the community that she's teaching in so that she can help the students be successful and help understand them more. With politics, the basic takeaway here was that our country is diverse and has a diverse set of people with varying views. So we have to take that as an example and assume that other countries are just as diverse in their politics as we are. We can't take one political action of one person in a country and just assign it to all of the citizens of that country, just like we couldn't do that here. Cuisine. With food, it's really important to note that people are pretty proud of the food that comes from their culture, and it can be a way for people, especially immigrants who maybe are feeling a little bit lonely or left out or homesick, to have a small attachment with their home. So don't discount the importance of people and the food that they eat and why they're making those choices. And with health, there are so many different types of health, from mental, physical, to like community health. And there are so many ways that we can increase or decrease our health. But the most important takeaway here is that K through 12 education at every grade in every region, there has to be healthy living education in the curriculum so that the students can know how to become healthy adults. With cultural and geographic differences in the classroom, what's really important here is that immigrant students can often feel and be overlooked, and they may look just like the students in our classroom, they may act and even speak just like the students in our classroom, but they have an underlying and very diverse set of challenges from student to student, and so it's important for the teachers to bring them into the classroom, make them feel welcome and supported, but also to allow them to be an expert on what they bring to your classroom culture, and so that the other students can understand them as well, and so that they can feel welcome and like they fit in. And also, local news and national news just isn't enough for the students to learn. They need to be understanding global events and what's happening worldwide so that when they enter the world, they're prepared for the way that what's happening globally is affecting them locally. They need to find out. And also, of course, inviting community members into the classroom is always a plus, and make sure that they represent the diverse perspectives of the community. Lastly, there's a video here about 2 high schools which teach students of very, very different cultures. It's a very international high school, and it just shows a little bit about the perspectives of those schools and how they do teaching. So if you have time, click on it and take a look.